Hello and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I'll be playing some classic Final Fantasy VII and I'll be leaving Midgar. Sit back, relax, grab a chocolate and go for a ride in the field. But as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now hopefully there won't be any glitches in this live stream. Glitches involving the comments in the live chat, that is. Yeah, I've been experiencing some annoying comment glitches on my live streams there recently. Whenever I leave a comment or my viewers leave a comment, the comment ironically gets deleted, but the computer voice repeats the comment over and over again, so I'm just going to test
testing.
See, that seems to be okay now. And howdy do to my two lovely viewers. They're all very welcome to Green Hill Gaming, where tonight I am back playing some classic Final Fantasy VII. So I hope you're both doing very well and I hope you enjoy the live stream. So Midgar is behind me and ahead of me is my future. The journey continues. Battle. Fun fact, I'm playing this game one-handed. Thankfully that's not too hard of a task. Final Fantasy is all about inputting commands. Easy enough to do with one hand. So with Midgar behind us, we arrive into this lovely little village called Cam. And it's appropriately named. This is very calm atmosphere to this village. The music is calming. The scenery looks calming. We're supposed to meet at the inn. There we go. We go. Well then, I'll go on ahead. Mr. Cloud, how do you know my name? How the fuck do you know my name? Your party is waiting for you. Oh, there's a party for me. What? Jesus. You know my name and there's a party for me. Genuinely, if you're saying it. Oh, I'm late. I'm late, she says. Literally just arrived at the inn. Had a less than a minute chat with the innkeeper. And you're telling me I'm late. Jesus Christ, Arius. Why aren't your horses? No. Why aren't your chocobos? No, yeah. Jesus Christ. Even big man is saying I'm late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yes, everyone's here now. I was supposed to have a look around the village or something. Well, I didn't want to. I wanted to go straight into the inn. That's okay with you lads. So, let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet. Lads, I will give you a recap, but I'm just too tired to be honest. But a lot has happened so far. But I'm not going to give you a recap. Alright, deal with it. But okay, let's find out about Sephiroth and the crisis. Let's hear it all. Let's. Oh, that was Arya speaking there. I thought it was me speaking. Alright, so Cloud is going to tell us the story of Sephiroth and the planet, I think. Okay. Oh no, he's still talking. Oh no, I'm confused. Anyway, I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. What happened to the music? Tifa is just quiet. So I guess you could call us war buddies. We trusted each other until one day. One day? Yes, one day, not 2 days, not 3 days, but one day. It all happened in one day. After the war, it was soldiers' duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. Flash. Oh, the first time you see Sephiroth. Sephiroth there on the right with the grey hair. So this is a flashback to Cloud Strife when he was 16. When he was buddies with Sephiroth. It sure is raining hard. Hi, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Everything's okay. Everything okay? Sephiroth, he speaks. First dialogue from Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII is, hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You're going to brief us about this mission? It isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? Because it's good. I joined Soldier to be like you. By the time I made first class, the war was already over. My hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. The mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. Brutal. First, we will dispose of the creatures. Then, we localize the problem and neutralize it. Tap on his feet. Brutal creatures. Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelum. Help us. Nibble Hill. Nibble him. Nibble. That's where I'm from. Even though I can't even pronounce it. Still. That's where I'm from. And I just want to say hello to all watching Green Hill Gaming right now. You're all very welcome to my Final Fantasy VII live stream where I've left Midgar. Hope you're all keeping very well and hope you enjoy the live stream. Hometown. Jesus Christ. That was loud. Sirs, something strange just crashed into the truck. That would be our monster. Damn. I actually forgot about this moment, to be honest with you. Cloud Strife battling alongside Cloud. Well, that was quick. I was actually enjoying the music and everything, okay. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He is far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me, I was memorized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. Nibble. Just going to call it Nibble now. So this is Cloud's hometown of Nibble. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So, how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father? You're laughing, fine. I can't tell. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Genuinely do not remember this part of the game. I keep wandering around here and we get in trouble. I think it's been a long time since I've actually gotten this far in Final Fantasy VII. I've restarted this game so many times. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Super Mario 64 when I never got 120 stars for a long time. This game, so I started it many times but never completed it. But I have to say this is actually the furthest I've gotten in the game in a long time. So I do not remember this part. Being on watch is so boring. You want to do what we always do? It's just a tight. It's your job, right? Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, I mean practice at home. Members of soldier always have to worry about what others think. How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in soldier. Go on. One step off. Where are we going? Mako smells pretty bad here. That isn't the Mako step. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. That's the damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say, but ask questions later? Yeah, let me finish my story. Alright, Barrett. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. Thank you, Tifa. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. And that too. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure to get sleep early. All we need is one lookout, so the others get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster is going to show up, right? Are you a soldier or a ballerina dancer? I don't know. I heard Surfer was coming, so I got my camera. I want to shout at Surfer and the monster. Take my picture. Go back in the house with dangerous. Yeah, take my picture. I don't take the... Yeah, take pictures of my life. And smack that fucker. Cheeky little bastard. Right, what's in here? Welcome. Hi, aren't you? Yeah, I'm the... What the fuck? Okay. Have I been here before? I don't remember. Where did he go? No, you're pissing me off. This don't matter. So I'll get on with it. Alright, I'm exploring. I'm exploring this flashback. Do you know what it's like? Do you know when somebody's telling you a story or something years ago and they're just talking about things that don't matter? They're like, oh yeah, I remember the time my house caught on fire. So it was a Monday. No, I think it was a Tuesday. Oh no, actually, it was a Wednesday. No, it was definitely a Monday. And I remember I woke up and I decided to brush my teeth with Colgate toothbrush this time. No. Was it? It was definitely Colgate toothbrush. Toothpaste. And then I decided to call up Mary because I hadn't spoken to Mary in 10 years. And she was telling me about her dog. And how her dog ran away. Do you know what I mean? And then like the person's like, your house got on fire. Can you get back to the story, please? That's what I'm basically doing right now. I'm just exploring this random area. This is actually my house, okay. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. See what I mean? You're weird. I want to hear it. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You say your family, right? Stop. I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was still young. That's why my mum lived all alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mum. She was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. It was deep. Yes. Cloud? It's me. Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come. Let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So, this is the soldier uniform. Right. My, how you've grown. But the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I know about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I feel a lot better if you just settle down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend. One that will take care of you. I think that would be best for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? Oh no, you can't cook. No, you can't cook. Excuse me. I've been worried sick about you. Excuse me, bitch, I can cook. Cloud. You know, Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. Let's stop this. Yes. What's this idea? What flashback is this going to be? Whose gap is this? Cloud? Did you go in my house? Did you go in my house? I did. I thought you might be home. Where is she?
Johnny boy. Elbow cup.
Mr. Chad Middleton, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How's your day being so far? Since we last left off in my previous 5-hour live stream of Final Fantasy VII. I hope you're keeping well, Chad, and you're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming tonight, where my Final Fantasy VII journey continues. I've left Midgar, having a flashback now in my hometown, and it involves Sephiroth. I don't know why I'm looking for items, it's a flashback. Cloud, did you go into my room? I did. Where did you go into your room? It's a flashback. It's the other one. Sure. Where are you? Piano. Didn't know you played the piano. Tifa.
It's been good. I bought Darksiders War Mastered Edition for $0.03 at Walmart. Good vids.
Jesus, 3 cents. What? Well, that's the deal. 3 cents. I actually never played Darksiders. I downloaded Darksiders. I downloaded some Darksiders game on the Wii U anyway, I know that. Never played it though. But 3 cents, man, you can't go wrong. What would you get for 3 cents? Thank you very much for 3 cents. What's this? Oh, you're with the Shinra. Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Well, you should. You're famous. Shinra? Yes, Shinra. Huh.
Did you see the trailer for Godzilla vs Kong?
I didn't, Chad. I didn't. I gotta say, I haven't really seen a Godzilla movie in a long time. I wouldn't be mad into it, like. Soldier. Yes, soldier. Jesus Christ, what a salsa. What is he on about? Salsa. Are you going to kill the monsters? No. We're going to kill you instead. Are you going to? Yeah, run. That's all I hear. Isn't there like a King Kong versus Godzilla movie that has The Rock in it or something? Rampage, isn't it? Oh, he's supposed to be going to the inn now, have a chat with Sephiroth. Where is he? I cannot talk to the innkeeper. He wasn't part of my flashback, was he? Is she not here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. Traveled around the world teaching children martial arts. Jesus Christ. I have 128 students all over the world. Oh, but he gets around, doesn't he? In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student.
That was Rampage, loosely based off the video game.
Go away, I actually had that game, I'm sure. I think I had that game. There's a funny story behind that game, actually. I bought that game in a store called Virgin Megastore. It's gone now.
Game music a bit loud.
Oh, is it? I might be able to fix that, but I can't make any promises. But I bought it cheaper in Virgin Megastore, and I actually made a profit in a second-hand store called Cash Converters at the time. So I actually, I swear to, I'm not joking. I actually bought like 5 copies and I sold them and I made a profit. I swear to God. If I'm thinking of the same game anyway, at least. Did you say Tifa? Shall I don't know if I can fix the audio, but I'll try to in a second, okay? Tifa has a good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I know. She is a very powerful fighter.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, I can barely remember it, to be honest. Again, if I'm thinking of the same game, so Sephiroth looking out the window, staring out into the abyss. What are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. Because we were here before, maybe? We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. It's still early. Yeah, that's what's up. I've hired a guide to the Mappa reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Oh my god, I think I actually remember this part. But it's swear to God, it's been... It has to be a years. I'm talking like I would have been a kid since the last time I've been at this stage of the game. At this stage of the game. It's like you're going to a mansion or something. I think you're going to a big house anyway. I think. I'd let me take a picture. Take a picture of me. Hey, stay over here. Okay, sorry. Tifa's father. If I knew this was going to happen... Oh, this is actually Tifa's father. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Where is the guide? Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens, trust me. I'll be alright then. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. It just so happens that I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mrs. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for El Memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too?
A mansion with an underground facility to perform top-secret experiments.
That's the
Thinking
one.
face.
That's the one. I swear to God, I literally have not been at this stage in the game since the PS1. That's just insane. That can't be right, surely. Crazy. Jeez. All the time. Great. Thank you. I'll give you sounds like the mansion in Resident Evil. I'll give you a copy once I get it developed. So funny. Yeah, like that. Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibble. The cold mounting air of Mount Nibble was the same. This is crazy. I know that. I don't know how many years ago, but a good amount of years ago anyway, I came across a fantastic retro gaming store. And this store had every console, including the PlayStation 1. So I actually tracked down the PlayStation 1 again. At the time I didn't have a PS2 or a PS1, and they had a large library of PS1 games, and I remember just looking through all the PS1 games, and I tracked down Final Fantasy VII, and I know that I got stuck into it for a bit, and I may have gotten quite far into the game at that time. And then I know that I restarted it many times afterwards, but I didn't get very far into it. And I know that more recently it got ported to, PS4 and Switch, and I played it for a while as well. But definitely didn't get very far into it then. So either it's been 6, maybe 7 years ago since I actually got
I
this
also
far
got
into
Final Fantasy VII from a retro game and comic book store. Goodvids.
Haha. Same here, so man. Oh, it was great. The first time I came across it was great. I pretty much tracked down every console that I've ever owned, and even consoles that I've never owned as well. So it was fun going in and out of that store. So from this point onwards, it's going to be interesting. But, either way, it's been a long time since I got this job. Alright, Tifa, lead the way. You are the guide. After all. I guess hardest from here, follow me.
Is that shop still around?
Still around. I don't go into it as much because I literally, that retro shop combined with Amazon, yeah, I pretty much tracked down every game that I've ever played or ever wanted to play in terms of retro. Same with consoles as well, so I literally have nothing else to buy. Maybe every now and again I might track down just a random game that I haven't played. But honestly, as far as the games that I grew up playing, tracked them all down. As far as the games that I never had a chance to play, but wanted to play, tracked them down. So I literally just ran out of consoles and games to buy, to be honest with you. Oh, the bridge. Ah, falling off the bridge cliche, huh? Everyone seems to be alright. Everyone seems to be alright, just fell off a bridge, Sephiroth. I'm not been breaking my 2 ankles, Sephiroth. You stand there with your big silver hair telling me everyone's alright. Don't you go back up there and fall off the fucking thing and I'll ask you. Are you alright? Will you be able to get back? The caves are intertwined like an ant now. Oh, and Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back. We must go on. We'll travel together from here. Cruel bastard. Wait, Sephiroth's actually... Ah! Sephiroth is in my party. Let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at Sephiroth. So his weapon is a massive moon. Now, who would have thought all these years ago, you know, when we're playing this game for the first time, like, it's got to cast your mind back to the PlayStation 1 era. The original Final Fantasy 7, yeah. We're playing this game, all the Super Sephiroth, we're looking at his weapon and his armor and his pistols and all that. And then, like, beside the PlayStation 1 is there, like, Nintendo 64. Yeah? Who would have thought, like, that many, and Super Smash Bros. Is there, yeah? Whoever thought, like, that we'd see today where Sephiroth would have jumped from the PlayStation, you know, jumped from Final Fantasy 7 onto a Nintendo console in Super Smash Bros. It's just crazy to think, like. There he is. Gold armor. Tough ring. How many period does he have? Lads, revive, restore, earth, all, fire, ice, lightning. He's pretty, he's started. Stay this now. So he's strength is 76. Attack 177. Right, let's continue on with the momentum. Ah! Lads, I get to fight alongside Sephiroth. Jesus Christ, Sephiroth. Give me a chance just to fucking say hello to the enemies at least. Jesus Christ, Sephiroth. That's great. Seriously coloured cave. Want me to describe the paper? It must be the macro energy. The Munkin is especially abundant in it. That's why the macro reactor was built here. What is in here?
Sephiroth, the old voice actor, also did Superman in the cartoons.
Hardly. I might just sit back and do that because it's a one-hit kill thing. And Sephiroth, really. What have I done in the flashback? What happened? I'm not going to take a chance. But I've no item. Chris, Sephiroth, how come he's level 1? Sephiroth healing me. what's this? Tomato pumpkin. It's a miracle of music. It's so thick. Tanaka reactor continues to suck up the energy this funking will dry up to. Materia. When you condense macro energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it when you use materia you can also use magic too? You were in soldier and didn't even know that. Guess what? Just swing, once you swing your silver fucking forehead to the left there and shut up, huh? The knowledge of wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Ooh, interesting. Knowledge and wisdom of the anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land of the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. That's what I say. Magic, mysterious power. That's the first funny stuff for that. Can I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. Shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra Inc. Oh, the doctor. An inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of the great scientist. He was a walking master of consciousness. Master function. This is where the knowledge of the ancients.
Sephiroth biological dad.
Well, feel free to drop 2 spoilers into the late chat there, Chad. I don't mind. I'm only joking. Look, to be fair, the game has been out over 25 years, so I can't really do anything about that kind of. But I genuinely did not know that. Fun fact. Fun fact. Okay.
Another creepy cutscene soon.
So once again, Sephiroth is going to do all the... I'll read the chat. As you can see, Sephiroth has done all the work there. We finally made it. We sure took the long way though. Wasn't as long as reaching the top of Shinra headquarters, that's for sure. Tifa, you right here. I'm going inside too, I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the ladies. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Sure we will. I love the music, to be honest. is Genova, right? It won't open. So as we know, Genova is Sephiroth's mother. This is the reason for the malfunction. Just half the door. Oh, close the valve. Water. A bit of bread. Now, let's see. Okay. Doing this will never put you on the same level as the pressure of gas. This is a system that condenses and freezes the matter energy. That is when it's working correctly. Now, what does macro energy become when it's further condensed? Yeah, it becomes material. Right, normally, suppose you put something else in there. Put something else in there. Take a look. I want to. Okay. No one let me. Sephiroth. I'm going to look into the window. God, that is creepy. That is fucking creepy. Normal members of soldiers are units. Being showered with matter. You're different from the others. Still young. What are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of matter. Exactly. And as Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of soldiers. You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. Oh. Was I? Created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? So, all of them are units. Unit, no way. I was small, but it was different from the special. But not like this. I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. A bedtime story, isn't it? Damn, Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate them. And not only they're draining the planet's life source, Mako energy, to make money, but they're fucking turning people into monsters. Who would have thought that the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Bart? Yes. Why are you talking to me? Save game and rest. Keep talking. Keep talking. Poking his damn nose in my don't belong. Cloud, why don't you finish that story? Fear. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibble. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibble. The village used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. It's like Resident Evil on the Umbrella Corporation. Damn. It is crazy being back in here again, to be honest.
Yep, but instead of a flower, Shinra found an ancient evil god. Big mansion is. Vincent should be in there, I believe.
Oh, he's in a coffin, isn't he? Yeah. I got this far in the game about 7 years ago. Around that time. When I had tracked down the game all these years later. I do remember it now. He's in a coffin. If I'm not mistaken. I could be thinking of a different game.
You need to do a lock combination for him.
Oh. Yeah, he's in a coffin though, isn't he? Just to confirm that. This mansion is huge. I keep pressing X like just to see if there are any items. Keep me around, you know? Wait, this is a safe, yeah. And hello to everyone watching Green Hill Gaming. You're all very welcome to my Final Fantasy VII live stream. I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream as well. Charlie, he's in a coffin, isn't he? What's he doing in here? There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him come into this room. Well, then where did he go? Huh? Oh fuck. Right, I'm guessing he's in there, but let me just I like to do some exploration.
Vincent girlfriend. Lucretia is Sephiroth's biological mother, but Hodger injected her with Genova cells.
You are like a walking Final Fantasy VII encyclopedia. I love it. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. How does a stratum? Professor Gast named that organism Genova. But isn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? Vincent's girlfriend, Lutheria, is Sephiroth's biological mother. But who's Genova then? X year, X month, X day. Let's just say it was the year 2020. And it was January. No, 2021. I forgot it was 2021 there. The month is January, and the day is 25th. I know, get my stream back up. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. The use of macro reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? What have you done? Let me be alone. Okay. I love these parts in Final Fantasy games. They're the parts where the story just really fucking just, you know, it just goes deep, like. And it's actually hard to kind of keep up, to be honest. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He just disappeared into Shinra for no reason. He continues to read as he was possessed by something, and not once did he like. I'm scared. That music just scares me. It's the truth. Chad, I'm scared. Goosebumps.
Sephiroth victory theme elbow cup.
Is it? I ain't fucking shitting myself, so the song is just like terrifying me. Well, how the fuck do I get now? That's where Vincent is inside there, isn't it? Oh god, he's laughing. Sephiroth's laughing. That's not good. Who is it? Traitor. How am I a traitor? Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetria, which is the ancients. Cetria was an inheritant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. Okay. It's like, it's like, we're here. We're gonna put everything in here, and then we're gone. Okay. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying, those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. Just like journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetria and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Mine. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing Cetria. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left as Cetria is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological structure. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetria. I am what was produced. Dun, dun, dun. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How? How did he? Sephiroth? out of my way. I'm going to see my mom. I'm fucking scared. That music just gets me. So there's a lot more to Sephiroth in grey hair and long sword. A deep story behind it. One that I'm kind of being reminded of, but I haven't really kind of known it for a long while. There we go.
Sephiroth is going to build the Umbrella Corporation and create the T-Virus, El Boca.
Do you know what? That's actually a fantastic, like, fan theory. Do you ever come across these wild fan theories that link two franchises together? That's a great example of that. Like linking Final Fantasy to Resident Evil. I like it. Like, what if in Resident Evil Village you find out that at the heart of Oswald E. Spencer's plans to found the Umbrella Corporation is like some ancient god or some like ancient civilization or something like that? Wouldn't that be great? I think he's left the mansion. Sephiroth has left the building. Jesus Christ, that was quick. The wrath of Sephiroth. From this point onward, Sephiroth was reborn. The flames. How you too? Still same, right? Come here and help me. I'll check this house. I'll check that over there. That's what I'll kill. Terrible. Sephiroth. This is too terrible. Jesus. Like goosebumps. Into the flames he went. The Dark Phoenix will return from those flames. One wing, one-winged angel. I'm just gonna call her
Sephiroth smash
one-winged.
victory.
I know, yeah. That she is. I'm gonna call him the one-winged phoenix. That's what he is. Oh, this is the moment where Till's Tifa's father. Sephiroth. The Sephiroth will do this to you. Sephiroth, soldier, macro reactors, Shinra. Safe to say that's why Tifa joined Avalanche. I hit no. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please, open this door. How could you do that to Papa and the townspeople? Oh, Jesus.
Genova is like the Thing.
The Thing. That was a good movie, actually. There was a game of that too on PS2. I can't check on her. Okay. You promised that you'd come. What am I doing when I was in trouble? And here I am. A bit late, like, but nonetheless, here I am. Throw her into the macro reactor, she can't. Ah, look at her face. So sad. You promised that you'd come. I feel bad now. Well, I'm here now, like. Alright? Alright. Look off. Bitch.
Yep, the game was similar to this. The
Really?
military experimented with the Thing.
Is that statue, do you know that? Back together. So he is connected essentially to the ancients, etc., which pretty much inherited the planet. They were here longer than us, and they basically created a world for us, for humans left. And then humans didn't kind of like pay any respect to what the ancients did, and didn't continue their traditions. Genova would have been an ancient. She was discovered thousands of years later. And Shinra is basically using the ancients to create powerful soldiers and monsters to aid themselves, to aid the Shinra Corporation. And they actually want to go to the ancient promised land to basically drain the promised land of energy, to create more energy for the Shinra Corporation so they can get more money. Sephiroth has found out that he is connected to the ancients, connected to Genova. He's manufactured, so he's got a massive hatred for humans, a hatred for Shinra, for like manufacturing things. I'm just speaking out loud there, like I'm just kind of understanding the story a bit more. Okay, let's take the planet back together. I thought it was a good idea. Let's go to the promised land.
Yep, the Genova cells was injected before his birth in Lucretia and the cells took over.
Oh, she's got slow down on it. Slow down there now. Let me try to understand what happened there now. So Genova cells were injected before he's purple. In Luke, oh, I get you now. I get you now. So it's kind of like he's got like two others kind of in there. And the cells took over. Oh, I get you. So he's a bit like Evelyn in Resident Evil Village. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? Jesus, I mean that escalated quickly, didn't it? Seriously, 1 minute they're happy out, going on a little mission together. Let's fix a reactor. Cloud, you grab the wrench. I'll grab the screwdriver.
is frozen in this crystal that Vincent looks over.
What is that? It's frozen in this crystal that Vincent. Oh, okay. Interesting. So friends no more. Sephiroth has killed his family. Hometown. How could you do this to them? Sephiroth will tell you why. Ha ha ha. They'll come again, mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. Because it's their planet, the ancients are the ones who came to this planet, migrated to this planet, settled on this planet, and they left and moved on, attempting to go to the promised land. And humans were left behind, and Shinra was left behind, and what did they do? They drained the planet of its energy. Just to fill their pockets
It's kind of like
money.
Solid and Liquid Snake's birth, if that makes sense.
Jesus, there's so many connections. Like it's like Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid. It's true though. In a way, it's actually very true. Actually, yeah. Okay. Those worthless creatures stealing the planet from Mother. Now I'm here with you. So don't worry. All he got was head, wasn't it? And that is Genova. Cloud is going to have a comeback here now. What about my family, friends, the sadness of having their hometown taken away from them? Same as your sadness. Ha ha ha. My sadness, what do I have to be sad about? I'm the chosen one. I've been chosen to be leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from your stupid people in a second. What should I be tell about? It's not a point. Sephiroth. I trust you. No, you're not the Sephiroth. I love when I get the history of Sephiroth and Cloud there, which is great. Jesus Christ, epilepsy there. Nothing else. And that's the end of my story. What a story it was. Wait a damn minute. That's it. No more. That was a long story. What about? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records say Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and I lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibel to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth. Damn, none of this makes sense. It's Final Fantasy. It's fine. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. I'm trying to understand Sephiroth. I'm trying to understand like what's going on. Like, so yeah, he's just found out that he is connected to the ancients. Found out that the ancients actually own this planet, or basically, and then realizing that humans, including Shinra Corporation, have just basically fucked up the planet, draining the planet of its energy. And he feels like he should bring the planet, give the planet back to the ancients, and that's what's going on, essentially, with Sephiroth. Would that be accurate, Chad? Is that pretty much Sephiroth in a nutshell, Chad? Let me know, because I really want to understand what's going on with him. Yo, Claude, let's get a move on. Wait a sec.
He wants to destroy life and then recreate it.
Recreate it in the image of the ancients. Would I be correct? Like, he doesn't want the world as it is now. He feels like humans have fucked up the world. He feels like this planet is being drained of its energy. He feels like his ancestry, his heritage, the ancients are being like used by Shinra. Perfect. Okay. Now I understand. Claude, what's wrong? You're just going to stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land. I'll let Sephiroth or Shinra get to the Promised Land. If they do, then we're all screwed. You all know what I'm saying. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just leave it to me. But why are they bothered whether Sephiroth gets to the Promised Land? Obviously, if Shinra gets to the Promised Land, they're going to drain the Promised Land of its energy. But why are they bothered by Sephiroth going to the Promised Land? Because he is an ancient, and the Promised Land is owed to the ancients. So the humans have no business being in the Promised Land. That I don't understand. I don't understand why they're so bothered by Sephiroth going to the Promised Land. Why are they bothered? Tell me. I must know. How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? Sephiroth stabbed Tifa. Jesus. I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's wedding. Yeah, Eris, they're all connected, essentially. What a fascinating story. I'd say Red 13 just sitting back and just like, whoa, best story I've heard all year. I'm gonna call that one. Now, with Final Fantasy games, I always want to know as much about the story as I can possibly. You can't reach it. That's small, no. Reach it. Don't want to fight. No, you can't do that. I was some
He's
RPG
going
game.
to get the black material meteor and blow up the planet with him in the middle of live stream and recreate it.
In the middle of live stream. That's in the middle of my live stream. You better leave my live stream alone. My best friend. I'll kick his ass in fucking less than fucking 13 seconds and smash and do it again. Some RPG games you can switch characters and you can actually play as them. Maybe I could do that and reach. But if I can't reach it, who else is going to reach it? But that wasn't mentioned yet, though. He didn't say that he wants to destroy the planet. So why right now in the story, Kat? Why right now in the story are they bothered by him going to the promised land? I always fret over these little things, like, you know. I want to know why. Why are we preventing Sephiroth from getting to the promised land? Oh, because he wants to be the ruler of the world, isn't he? So by going to the promised land, he will become like all powerful, and with all that rage and anger in him, he's not going to be a person who wants to be like ruling the world. Right? Would I be correct in saying that? Yo, close here. What the hell is that? PHS.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool. Changing party members. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about. Access the menu and select PHS. It can only be used on the world map or at a safe point. Okay. I know what to do. I know how to get that. Just use PHS and you can contact any of us easily. I like that. Okay. You don't need to stay because I think I'm all healed up. Anything else? Turn to the world map really quickly. PHS, who's Paul?
He wants to bring despair to smash El Boca.
He wants to bring despair to smash. Oh, that's just for like... Oh, never mind. I thought that I could control another character and be like big enough to... It's actually later than I expected. I think after that long story, I think that should settle in my mind, settle in your mind, settle in the viewers' minds until the next Final Fantasy VII live stream. Because we found out a lot about Cloud and Sephiroth and the Ancients and the power of the Ancients and what Shinra are really up to. That was a lot of information, so all of that information needs to be digested by all of us, and by tomorrow then we will have understood all of it a lot more, and we can get stuck into the next part of this amazing game. So that's going to do it for this live stream of Final Fantasy VII, because it is quite late here in Ireland. And get my sleep. My right hand is still healing, so sleep is all part of the healing process. I wish I was in a video game and I could just fucking use a potion in my hand. But life isn't
In
a
Advent
video
Children,
game.
the live stream gets infected and everybody has the corona. El Boca.
Everybody has the corona. I was going to actually say something and I actually forgot what it was. Before I actually officially ended the live stream. So, Chad, I pretty much nailed it so with Sephiroth and who he is and how he was created and what his intentions are. So basically, a long time ago, on this planet, the Ancients, etc., arrived, and they migrated to this planet. They settled on this planet, and they pretty much made this planet what it is. And they would journey then onto the promised land, and they were very powerful people, the Ancients. They had really interesting powers, but they left, and many years later, humans just pretty much did their own thing, didn't really live their life as the Ancients intended, and in particular the Shinra Corporation drained the planet of its life source, which actually contains the knowledge and power of the Ancients. So not only was Shinra draining the planet of its energy, but essentially misusing and draining the very knowledge and power of the Ancients, because when you condense Mako energy, it becomes materia, and materia contains the knowledge and wisdom of the ancients, and when you use that power, it becomes the power of the, like, when you use that knowledge and wisdom, it becomes the power of the ancients, and that becomes magic. And they're also using this Mako to basically inject it into humans, into soldiers, to become monsters. And one of the things they did was they found an ancient, which I thought was dead, and they injected it with this Mako.
With the ancients gone, they couldn't hide Genova from the humans, I believe.
With the ancients gone, they couldn't hide Genova from the humans. Okay, so just hear me out now, let me know if I'm getting all this right. So, they found this organism, which was actually an ancient, and they basically used the cells. The Genova project was basically created to use the cells of Genova to basically create a human with the power of the ancients, and that became Sephiroth. Sephiroth found out about this, found out how he was created, found out that the ancients are the ones who inherit the planet. Therefore, he inherits the planet because he found out that he was basically the only living ancient that he knew at the time. And he wants to basically go to the promised land and become the new ruler of this planet. He feels he has the right to lead this planet. I don't think he knows at the time that actually Arius is actually another ancient. I don't think he knows about that just yet. So, is everything I just said correct so far?
I think Genova is like the thing and infected the ancient. The ancients fought back and hid her body, but they're all gone now. Thinking face.
Okay, I'm confused now. So Genova is actually not really a good ancient. She's like a bad ancient. Infected the ancient. Ancients fought back and hid her body. Ah, Chad. Okay, I presume there's a lot more. There's obviously a lot more in this game. Chad, that confused me, you know. Now I have more questions than answers. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for that. But isn't she an ancient? Is she not an ancient? I thought she was an ancient. And the Shinra Corporation are also searching for Arius, which is also an ancient, and they're using her basically to get to the promised land. Because they want to go to the promised land to drain it on its energy, all the power of the ancients, and just basically have a new Midgar city. Chad, is that correct? She is an ancient though, isn't she? Genova. What is she, like a bad Genova? A bad ancient or something? Maybe she wanted to have all the power to herself. I need some clarity there on that one, if you don't mind. Because I really want to complete this game, and I really want to understand the story of this game, and I particularly want to understand the story of Sephiroth and Cloud. Because it's probably one of the greatest rivalries in gaming history. Cloud's fight and Sephiroth. So, you know, I feel like it's all these years later, and I really don't know all that about Sephiroth and Cloud's fight, you know, so I want to know that. And obviously the beef is real. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, Sephiroth has killed Cloud's family, you know, destroyed his hometown, you know. There's a reason why Cloud Fight is so pissed off, and that's the reason. Sharon, you better start speaking. I want some clarity. I want some clarity right now, man. Is that correct, everything I said so far? Have I nailed the things? I mean, obviously, like, there's a lot more in the game. There's a lot more going to be happening, a lot more going to be said and stuff, so obviously, like, you know, the game ain't over yet, like, but have I nailed it so far? Am I up to speed with Sephiroth, the Ancients, and Genova? and how Sephiroth was created. Like you're jumping ahead in the story, you know. But I'm saying like up until now, like have I actually gotten everything right? I think I know why they're trying to prevent Sephiroth from going to the Promised Land, because if he kind of gains the power of the Ancients, then he's going to become like this all-powerful god, basically, with all this kind of anger and hatred, and it's not going to be good for the planet if he does that. Shad's gone to sleep now, like.
I don't fully remember all the details.
Ah, okay. You're fine. Well, you could have fooled me, Mr. Encyclopedia. You could have fucking fooled me. Jesus Christ. But I think I have it. If I delve too much into it, it's just gonna get more complicated than it needs to be honest. But I think I understand it a bit more now than I did before, put it that way. So that is, again, all of this information, that big, massive, long story that Cloud Strike told is going to have to be digested in my mind and all of your minds. So I will let that digest, and I will see you in the next Final Fantasy VII live stream. Thank you for watching this live stream, and I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time.
I think it was an alien life form that took over an ancient body.
Wait, no.
Lipids.
I think it was an alien life form. Oh, that would explain it, because she got infected. So this ancient got infected. Okay. An infected ancient. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. But that, thanks for watching. Thanks for the info. And I will see you next time.